Welcome to the Sleazy Podcast, the podcast about anything and everything, but mostly TV and movies. And now it's time to get sleazy.
All right, we are back once again. This is the Sleazy Podcast, the world-renowned Sleazy Podcast, I might add. And this is episode 213. I forgot to put the 13 on the board there. But I'm one of your hosts, El Sleazy, and I am joined by, as always, the one, the only, Mr. PBS. And the other one and only, the Pitbull, Robzilla.
Hello, and thank you.
I like that. That was a good little, introduction there.
Yeah, try it.
Hello and thank you.
Hello, and thank you.
Thank God he's the one and only.
Yeah,
The one and only. Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I had another Robzilla.
if you
You
like,
pull your hair out.
Like,
Oh
or
wait,
you pull your beard out of your face.
I'm working. My next day off is next month.
Mm-hmm.
And we have another special guest here. This is
here.
Yeah, this is my sister's dog, Luna. She's in Florida, and we have been selected to care for her for the week.
I like these guys, Sleazy.
She loves attention, man. Let me tell you something. That dog always wants to be held and petted and
Oh, is she like 8? You said 6, 8.
something like that. She's getting up there. She's an old lady now. Doesn't look like it though.
No, not really.
Full of energy.
No. That dog ass breath.
Yeah, she does have some shitty dog breath. I'll say that.
Like I have one. Open up wide.
Luna, go lay down. She's like, fuck you.
So get fucked.
All right. So before we start the show out, I just want to take the time to tell everybody, because I don't know if people make it to the end and they hear the, what yada, yada, yada. But I just want to ask our listeners and our watchers if you could please subscribe and like the video or any post that you see. That would go a long way in helping us out. And we would greatly appreciate it here at the Sleazy Podcast, because ultimately we can't grow without you. So we need your help. If you like the show, and I know people watch and listen every week. So to a degree, I don't know if they make it through the whole episodes, but it is what it is.
if you don't like and subscribe right now, that little jigsaw guy on the bicycle is gonna like ride up to you and play.
Do you want to play a game? I don't know. Maybe the fart genie will get him. Wouldn't that be something, like a fart genie? Like every time you fart, you could summon him.
Mm-hmm. Be like Robin Williams, like that genie from back in the day.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that dog is in love with the attention she's getting.
Leave me here, Mom.
Right. So anyways, we're going to cover a couple of things in the news. Then we're going to go into Whatchu Watchin. And we'll talk about Twisted Metal in there, because Rob and I have watched it. It's back for the second season.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Zilla's Tubi pick, which, he's picking some steam up. He's got a following now.
Mm-hmm.
People are just waiting for you to start doing TikToks, and you can't do them because you're working 3 jobs.
Tell him to quit waiting, because it's not happening.
Yeah.
Because Robzilla is what we refer to around here as a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't know how you get anything done.
Lack of sleep too.
I mean, you're not lazy when it comes to money, but
everything else I'm lazy.
Yeah, everything else he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not trying to leave the house.
No.
Like, the only reason why you're here is because it's on the way home.
Well, I wanted to see. I did want to see Weapons. So.
Well, you didn't, sir, because you're working.
I know that. I might go see Strange Harvest though.
Strange Harvest? What's that?
Yeah, that's another like horror movie that's out.
Oh yeah.
It's more.
Are people saying it's good?
Yeah, some people I follow, they said it's really interesting. It's like a found footage mockumentary thing.
But anyways, then we're going to talk about Weapons. Obviously, I don't know if I said that. Well, in the show with Weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It never gets old.
This is not fake news, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So you would put in our group here. Hold on, let me get to it. Sorry, we're rushing here. Like literally, we just got out of the movies and you got off work and you actually beat us here, but not by much.
Yeah.
But we were rushing out of the theater. I was like, I can't let Rob sit in the driveway. Can't let him do it.
It's okay.
So are this headphones getting ready to you got it like that?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want them to like fall off and hit you in the.
There we go.
They wouldn't. The bill's there for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you put in here? A few comments. Oh, here we go. Now I'm gonna put this on the screen here for the people watching on YouTube. If they even watch, who knows? Entire screen, select audio. All right. So I'm just gonna get it on our little preset here that we enjoy. Okay, so this one's from Variety.com. Hostel TV series from Eli Roth and starring Paul Giamatti lands at Peacock for development. Exclusive.
I'm already sold. Paul Giamatti.
I like how they put that in parentheses in all caps. Exclusive.
You hear it first, folks.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first Hostel. Even the second one was good. After that, they kind of get a little silly.
Yeah. I don't remember watching any of them after the second one.
Okay, so the Hostel TV series has found a home at Peacock. Variety has learned exclusively that the TV extension of the horror film franchise is currently in development at the NBC Universal streamer. The show was previously reported to be in the works in June 2024, but no platform was attached at that time. As originally reported, Paul Giamatti is attached to star in the series, with Hostel mastermind Eli Roth set to write, direct, and executive produce. Chris Briggs and Mike Fleece, I'm not sure how you say his name, who have produced all the Hostel films, are also executive producers. 5th season is the studio. Exact plot and details are being kept under wraps. Man, that's crazy. It's funny. I've listened to Paul Giamatti's his podcast, the Chinwag or whatever.
Always forget he does have.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I haven't seen it in a while. It hasn't shown up in my feed. I hope he's still doing it because it was really good. But he had talked about how he wants to do horror. He wanted to do like a good horror movie or something to kind of, I wouldn't say cement his legacy in horror, but
portfolio. Yeah,
he wanted to be a part of a horror franchise essentially. Yeah. So I guess that's a good opportunity for Paul to get his feet wet in that. Would you call Lady in the Water horror? I wouldn't.
That's more of a fantasy suspense.
Thriller thing. Yeah. That's what I would go, like fantasy suspense or something of that nature.
I didn't really. Everybody hated on the movie. I liked it for what it was.
Lady in the Water was a great movie.
Yeah. I like Lady in the Water.
I
won't say it's a great movie, but
it's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie to watch.
People, it's so horrible though. That's the thing.
Well,
it's not that
I think
bad.
People didn't like it because old M. Night sort of made himself the hero in his own movie in a way.
Yeah,
when he the healer, it ended up being the healer.
Well, and then
he was the writer.
You got them folks that are like, there's just something that isn't scientifically right about this movie.
It's like, okay, let's just back it up. It's a movie.
Is it the Neil deGrasse Tyson meme? Actually, it's funny. I just watched a. Who was the guy that he was on the Daily Show, the Indian fella, and then he went to he had the show on Netflix that got canceled that was actually really good, but he does a podcast now. Hassan Piker?
No,
that's not him.
He's the Pike. Well, Hassan Minhaj.
Yeah, is that his name?
Yeah,
that's it.
I knew it was a Hassan. Hassan Piker's the other guy, right?
Yeah.
The
podcast.
They're calling him the Joe Rogan of the left or whatever. Like, he's nowhere near that right now.
Yeah.
But no, so Nat there, get that out of the way. He was on there and he was like, I've learned that people don't like it when you say actually. It's like, yeah, if you're continually saying actually to somebody, that's you might get punched in the face.
Well, first of all, Camerson never even fixed that issue that he was always complaining about Tyson Neil deGrasse or whatever.
What's that?
Something about the stars were incorrect with how the Titanic.
What did you call it? Back up. Rewind.
Neil whatever his name is.
Tyson Neil deGrasse?
There you go. Yeah. Him. That guy.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Whatever his name is.
Has he been watching some Degrassi High on
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some MTV shit or something. if Neil was here, he would go right over to that fucking whiteboard and he would sound out his name and explain it to you. And
Pick you up and body slam your ass.
yeah.
No, he just called me stupid. I'm like, get fucked.
Do you understand? And then before Rob could say anything, he'd be like, actually,
I don't understand.
Actually, no one fucking cares.
Actually. But yeah, I'm all for this. I mean, I like TV shows. I like Hostel. And I like Paul Giamatti. So it sounds like the trifecta there.
Just add the long list of things to watch.
Yeah. So I mean, are you excited for it?
Oh yeah,
I mean, you obviously shared it, so you wanted to talk about it. And you're not talking about it a whole lot.
That can be Robzilla's second TikTok series that he never does.
Yeah,
Robzilla's never-ending list of things to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna start. Like, I really should start sharing the. I haven't had an excuse from Robzilla in a long time. It's like I think he sucked it up, and after his 40th birthday party, he was like, he's never gonna read another fucking excuse and embarrass me in front of everybody again.
That's fucking right. Wow,
I'm waiting, buddy.
While I was high, cleaning up vomit,
I'm
watching
a real
Lake
boy
Placid.
now. You can't hurt
like
me
a real
anymore,
boy,
Sleazy.
That's another thing. You were literally sweeping that floor for like 2 hours,
dude. And then,
did you ever tell Tracy about that?
No.
Hopefully, she doesn't listen to this, and
she don't fucking listen.
Nah, she won't. Your secret's safe with us, sir.
Yeah. Except for John was fucking ruined it the other night.
You need to be taken.
What'd John say?
He kept saying shit. Remember?
At your house after my birthday? Yeah.
I was like, this motherfucker here.
You need to be giving your wife like Sleazy podcast stickers to go stick on public bathrooms in Korea or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
This Sleazy podcast.
Hey, I mean, the way I look at it is Spinal Tap where they became like a hit in Japan or something like that. My thing is, like, if somebody likes you across the world, it's a mission accomplished. If you get one listener all the way across the world and they enjoy it.
Whereas in America, we're just three fat white guy podcasters. Yeah. In Korea, they don't have three fat white guy podcasters.
They don't.
We could be big over there.
Do they listen to podcasts in Laos?
I guess so. I don't know.
I think you're gonna. I would suggest you go over there, but then I don't want you to.
I'm going to be going over there eventually.
I don't want you to go because you're not gonna make it back.
Yeah, well,
you'll be out in the fields working.
I'm gonna go to Thailand too.
Either that, or he shows up and they're like, "We've never seen this much meat before," and they have like a little Rob roast. Like Rob has an apple in his mouth.
I feed a whole village.
Yeah, for like months, not just like a week. I mean, they're putting your shit underground to keep it cool.
Of course, I win because they get diabetes.
I don't think it works that way, but okay.
It doesn't matter.
Like they ingest like the sugar from his,
Was it The Walking Dead? He's like, I got that. I'm tainted meat. They're like, oh my God.
Yeah. What's that dog doing?
Laying next to us.
Just chilling.
Just laying in between you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, she likes company. What can I say? Okay, so you are all for this. You're not against it. It's not going to taint it's not going to taint your memory of Hostel 1 that you loved. And
I like Hostel 1 and 2.
Hostel 1 was really good when it first came out. Yeah. And it was, it was a total shock factor movie.
Yeah.
Because most people hadn't seen horror like that.
But, especially not like American horror like
that.
Yeah,
not in America.
Aspect. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was good for its time, and I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah. I can't remember when last time I watched it. It's been a long time.
I hope Paul Giamatti's a rich guy that's torturing people.
He's got to be.
He's got to be a dick. He can't be a hero in this.
No. Paul can't be a hero. He can't be the nice guy.
Yeah. I'd love to see him like really evil and sinister, like that'd be great. So the other one that I wanted to talk about, let's see here. Boom. All right. So there is all kinds of reports coming out this week that Howard Stern is going to be canceled at the end of his contract, which is up at the end of this year. So I guess it was so bad, like the rumors were going around, like he can, like, I don't know how to say this, but he can interrupt the broadcast on Sirius XM on his Howard channels, and he can go live. And, I guess he went live and said some things, but it sounds like it's not gonna. He's at the end of the road, which I think anybody that's been a Howard Stern fan has known that for quite some time. Because every contract, it's like, I want to retire. I want to retire.
Yeah.
and then he signs another 5-year deal. But of course, he works part-time, so why would you ever retire from that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from News Nation. Rumors swirled Wednesday that the Howard Stern show was getting canceled. According to The Sun, SiriusXM will not renew Howard Stern's contract at the end of the year after 20 years on the air with the satellite radio provider. Stern's contract is up in the fall, and while Sirius is planning to make him an offer, they don't intend for him to take it. A source told The Sun, Sirius and Stern are never going to meet on the money he is going to want. It's no longer worth the investment. And I heard some numbers that was like,
what he's asking for?
No, like his audience numbers.
Oh,
maybe it'll be in this article here, but I don't know. Howard Stern joined SiriusXM for $500 million. Stern, the self-proclaimed king of all media, started his career as a radio host in the 1980s, where the Howard Stern show amassed around 20 million listeners in 60 markets around the country at its height, according to the U.S. Sun. He later joined SiriusXM, signing a massive $500 million contract with the subscription-based satellite radio company in 2004. SiriusXM has seen tremendous growth in the years since Stern joined, and the radio host has been credited with helping the company grow in subscribers, according to Insider Radio. Wow, look at that old pic of Howard, man. Howard's a beast, man. I loved Howard growing up. And then what was the movie Private Parts?
Yeah.
I think that's a masterpiece.
it's fantastic.
5-star movie all the way.
On pig vomit.
And PBS is over here like, you in these 5-star movies, like you just hurl them out. All right. Trump comments on rumored Howard Stern cancellation. When SiriusXM and Stern have, while SiriusXM and Stern have not confirmed that the Howard Stern show was canceled, President Donald Trump has taken the opportunity to comment on the latest rumors when asked by a reporter about them. You know, when he went down, Trump said, here it goes. Before, when he endorsed Hillary Clinton, he lost his audience. People said, give me a break. He went down when he endorsed Hillary Clinton. It's a nice picture of Howard, Beth, and Melania and Trump. Take it they're at like a Knicks game or something.
Probably.
Yeah, Trump used to be a frequent guest on Howard Stern show. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah. I remember hearing some footage. Or
You heard some footage?
Yeah. So what's next for Howard Stern? A source told The Sun that SiriusXM will most likely offer Stern the chance to renew his contract, but the company doesn't intend for him to take it. Sirius and Stern are never going to meet on the money he is going to want. It's no longer worth the investment, the insider said. The source added, if Sirius isn't going to give Stern a good offer, I don't think it would have anything to do with his ratings, the source claimed. It's more likely everything to do with the political climate. So he's getting, they're not going to pay him because of his political affiliation. I mean,
you've been paying him for how long? And
yeah.
You know what he does? I'm like, I don't get it.
Stern's show is usually on hiatus during the summer. Stern was on the air Wednesday and told listeners he will be back very soon, according to Daily Beast. He was a shock jock. Is there anything else worth? No, there's not. But I had heard that his ratings, and I don't know if you can look this up, Rob, but the ratings, you know, I heard the 20 million. At one point, he had 20 million in his ratings. And now on SiriusXM, he's averaging like 125,000 listeners. So it's massively depleted. And I guess you could say that's what podcasting has done to guys like Stern. You know, the shock jocks that ruled the air for so long. You looking something up, PBS? What are you doing?
Yeah, it was from 20 million, and at
So
the height was 125,000 daily listeners now.
Yeah, so it's dropped tremendously. I don't know. What do you feel about it? I mean, I haven't listened to Stern since we've been podcasting.
I only listened to Stern whenever I was around you. But I always liked Stern. I mean, he always had great interviews, fun stuff.
I think Howard is the best at interviewing, but
yeah.
I don't see him re-signing after this.
I think he should be done at that point.
I think if anything, he will. I think he's going to do, you know, obviously I think he'll continue doing interviews in some fashion, but whether he, you know, you're not going to see the 4 days a week, I don't think anymore. And
I mean, he can go ahead and do his own podcast, you know, and just have guests on. He's still have people come over. And
my thing is, why doesn't he just do a sub?
Mm-hmm.
And if that's what he wants to do, and then he can just release an episode whenever he wants on YouTube. And now YouTube has subscribers that pay, and then he could just do a pay, and then that's how you get access to it all.
It's just depending on how.
But
how he still wants to do it. If he still wants to do it.
Howard's thing has always been taking care of the crew that he's had for years. So
Right.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't listened to Howard, and I've heard it's been even worse since the pandemic. He hasn't been in studio as much unless it's somebody big like Billy Joel or Bruce Springsteen. But I think he'll do more of those where he brings in somebody really big and does a special, and that'll just kind of be what he does from now on when he's retired.
Yeah.
But I did hear that they might try to strike a deal for his catalog to keep the catalog on Sirius. But my thing is, like, if Howard doesn't re-sign, is that the end of Sirius XM? Because I mean, nowadays you don't even need it in your car. I mean, everything's done through your phone when you go in the newer cars.
I mean, it's not looking good.
No.
I mean, be honest.
And the last time I had a Sirius XM subscription, it was like $19.99.
I've never had one.
Yeah, nobody wants to pay $19.99 for a Sirius XM.
No.
But I think Sirius XM is more for like a lot of older folks, if you ask me.
Because he needs another job, I'm throwing Robzilla's hat in the ring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do it for half of what Howard's doing it for.
I mean, wouldn't that be great to get a call? Like if they were just recruiting like, podcasters, like, we want you to fill Howard Stern's shoes. You would be smoked, but it'd be worth it for the money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nobody, because everybody would hate you. That you would be replacing, what they've loved for all these years. But
send the hate. It's fine.
They can hate me in my mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. They can hate me while I'm vacationing down.
Like, I sold
They
out.
can hate me while I'm swimming in my vault of money, just like the duck.
Scrooge.
Yeah. Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck. I don't know. It's one of those things where,
like, I'll
sold his soul for the devil.
remember your hate when I'm banging my supermodel girlfriend who doesn't like me at all.
Hello, Luna. Right.
She hates my guts, but it doesn't matter because I pay her salary.
I don't know. I mean, he's had a phenomenal career, and I mean, the dude was a pioneer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, like, he really fought the religious establishment there for a while because they would call and complain about all the things that they were doing to the FCC. And he fought this war with free speech. And I don't know if I would say war, more like a battle, but it was kind of funny. There was a point where they just gave up.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he went to Sirius, it was like, there's nothing we can do. So they just stopped complaining. But it's funny, man. I don't know. I'm interested to see how this unfolds and to see what he does. And I mean, Howard's in his 70s now, I think.
It looks great for 70.
Yeah, he's doing good. But when you have like $500 million worth of fuck you money, like the sky's the limit. You know, you could take care of yourself and look young for a long time.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. You don't hear that as much. At least I don't notice it as much.
Like I said, I don't want to say it's gone downhill since he got off the radio, but it's just not as big. Obviously, he got a lot of subscribers to Sirius, but it's just not.
I think the pandemic really hurt him. Like, I mean, the world doesn't stop, and you can't stop and not do the show, and it's like when we did a couple episodes where we were apart, and I didn't like it. Like, the chemistry is just not the same. And I think that's the same thing that kind of happened to Stern when the pandemic hit. And I mean, the dude is such a hypochondriac when it comes to, illnesses and stuff. So I don't know.
I like telling Robzilla to shut the hell up to his face, not over the phone.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to move along to Whatchu Watchin. So what's everybody watching? Pull the list out, Rob. Pull the list out.
Let me pull out my list here.
Yeah.
Let
me talk to you.
Place the woo for Ric Flair.
It really has,
It
hasn't
really
it?
has, and I sound like an old man, but I just fucking hate it. It just gets annoying after a little bit.
Rob, you don't know what you watch off the top of your head?
No.
It's not like you have a whole lot of time to watch
true.
shit.
I don't, but I just at least want to get out there. Okay, so I like I mentioned earlier, so I ended up finishing Clown in a Cornfield.
Hey, make sure you're talking to that microphone.
Talking to the microphone.
He like, did you notice that he like put it to the side and he was like, "Sorry, I just want to let you know I'm talking to a clown on the cornfield."
Anyways, I watched the Clown in a Cornfield. That just came out on Friday on Shudder.
On Shudder. So how was
Shudder,
it?
I about the first half of it, I fucking hated it. Like,
You hated it?
yeah, it was gonna be like a half a star on Letterboxd. But then some things happened. It got a little crazy, and it was actually kind of funny. So it bumped up a star. So it's a star and a half now.
Okay.
I watched The Monkey. That finally just came on Hulu.
Yeah, I watched that too.
Wasn't bad. It was decent. If didn't, I mentioned this before. If Theo James was not in that movie, it'd be subpar.
Is his name Theo James?
Yeah.
Did you check that?
I'm pretty confident.
You're pretty confident?
Yeah.
What if it isn't?
Well, then I fucked up. Big deal.
Then you fucked up?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Well, won't be the last.
I want to know. So what did you give The Monkey?
I gave it 2.5.
Okay.
Like, some of the stuff was outrageous, but the story was kind of like to me. But yeah, again, that was I believe it was a short story, correct? Mr. B. So it's kind of hard to take it from a short story and make it to like a full length.
Did you watch The Monkey yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I can't say anything, but there's twins,
Mhm.
and one of the twins is like super weird,
Oh, yeah.
and that just like took it down a notch for me.
Yeah. And I talked to you the other day. I watched the Cursed.
Theo James is his.
Thank
his name.
you. Thank you.
Rob's like dirt off his shoulder.
Yeah.
I was just messing with you.
I think I didn't fuck up. That's all. And I talked to you yesterday where you were at the shop, so I watched the Cursed as well on Netflix. Actually surprised I liked it as much as I did.
What is The Cursed on Netflix, Robzilla?
It is a type of, I would say it's a werewolf movie, but it's a different twist on a werewolf movie. They mention wolf, but they don't really say it's a werewolf.
Yeah.
So, but it's a really interesting take on it, and it's got a Boyd Holbrook, so he does a great job in that movie.
It's right up your alley. You know, people
Yeah.
don't have electricity. They're
Yeah.
using candles to, see in the dark.
Yeah, it's like the late 1800s, almost into the 19th.
It's funny. I'm looking at The Monkey right now, and I'm looking at activity from Friends.
Mhm.
First person gave it 4.5 stars. They must have been really fucking high.
They had to be.
Then
No
it's
way.
3, 3.5, 2, 1.5. Then we're making our way to some of our TikTok friends here. Movie Talk with Brock gave it 2 stars. Film Diva gave it 3. I don't know who that is. Stephen Lackey gave it 2. Dan from Real Takes. Let's guess. I'll let you guys guess what he gave it.
1.
What do you got?
I think he gave it like 1.5 or something like that.
1.5. You looked, didn't you?
I've seen it before, but I know it was one or two. So I've kind of split the difference.
And also the Netflix series Trainwreck. So it's like little mini documentaries. So I watched the Storm Area 51, which is fucking stupid. But it's fun.
It's very stupid that all that blew up the way it did.
Yeah. Also, they had another one called the Poop Cruise about the Carnival cruise that was stuck out in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty fun. Another documentary called Mr. and Mrs. Murder, which is pretty wild. That's on
Jesus
Hulu.
Christ! How many documentaries do you watch?
I get in a kick, and I start
It's
watching them.
like, he must just have like a page of just fucking documentaries that he just goes
I
to.
can't help. I like them.
You know, I think like documentaries are like the new reality TV shows. They're kind of cheap to make,
Yeah.
and they could be easily compelling. You know.
So they just churn them out for couch potatoes like Robzilla.
Exactly. And then, of course, I got my Tubi pick, which I'll mention here in a little bit. And then I watched Bill Skarsgård and Anthony Hopkins in Locked, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You liked it.
If they did not have them in that movie, it'd be another subpar.
That was a hot sauce. He messaged us one night and he was like, "Has anybody watched this?"
It's on my
No.
list.
No. And that's what I said. It's probably on Rob's list.
It's correct.
Yep. Yeah, we know you. We're like
And
profilers.
then Hot Sauce was like, "What's the runtime?" I'm like, I didn't look it up. I'm gonna say 105 minutes. That's 95 minutes.
Close.
I was close. I was like, I didn't even look it up. He's impressed by
I
it.
wish we would have had, asked you the runtime for weapons because we were pushing it.
What time? Well,
It started at 3:20.
it starts at 3:20, but did it really start at 3:20, or is
No.
that like 3:30 or 3:40 with all everything else?
Yeah, I
All the
don't know.
bullshit. I was gonna probably say that's probably like 110 minutes, 120 minutes.
It was like 2 hours, man.
128 minutes, Rob.
Oh.
2 hours and 8 minutes.
The fucking disgust. And that's it for me.
That's it for you. Well, thank God we got through that list of documentaries.
I know.
How about you,
All three.
PBS?
I haven't watched too much lately. I've been a little busy with my union stuff, and it's kind of
That's right. He's been a union negotiating
The
man.
Union Man.
kept me from checking out too many movies.
Did they tell you, like, this pot of gold belongs to us?
No.
You're not welcome to it. You are not welcome to this, sir.
Like Wayne's World. I'm the leprechaun.
So let's see. I watched Death of a Unicorn.
Been wanting to watch that. I've heard people didn't like it.
I gave it 3 stars. There's kind of like Novocaine. It's not like I didn't like it. I was just kind of disappointed with where
Yeah,
it
it's very disappointing. That movie doesn't know what it wants to be.
I've heard Paul Rudd was like really disliked. Like he wasn't likable in that movie.
I think I even put it in my review. So it's Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega are, something happened to the mom. I think she had cancer or something and died.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd's trying to get into this new position with the rich family who owns the company he works for. And, so like they're a father and daughter. They don't really get along,
Okay.
but like the company wants to see that he's a family man or something like that. So they go to their remote mansion in the middle of a game preserve. And on the way there, he's not paying attention. He hits a unicorn and they kill it. But she touches it and gets like some visions from it. And then they sort of figure out later on that they can use it to like become youthful again.
Cure diseases, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She has really bad acne, and when she touches it, it cures her acne.
So it's sort of doing
Something
that.
like that.
It's sort of like, look, making fun of rich people and they get killed and some of them get killed and all that. And yeah, like I wanted it to be either like more satire or I wanted it to be more like folk horror and give me some unicorn lore.
It treads this thin line where it just doesn't know where it wants to go. So it kind of gives you, it's like right down the middle, and you're like, can we get some funny jokes or can we get some more gore going here? Like, can we make this more exciting?
So,
It was kind of boring.
So same thing like with Novocaine. It just doesn't know what it's going to be.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Yeah, just to put Paul Rudd, like Paul Rudd's kind of a symptom of the big problem, which is like he's never really funny when you want him to be funny, and he's never quite serious enough to be serious enough to not be funny. It's just, and it just didn't work for me. But I gave it 3 stars. I wanted to like it. There was something in there somewhere is a better movie.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not a bad movie, but it's somewhere in there. There's a great movie, and they just couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
I watched Opus. I don't know if you guys have seen that one yet.
I've heard about it. I watched the preview for it, and I was like, I just can't commit to it.
I was trying to. I mainly just put it on. I put Death of a Unicorn and Opus on the same day, just because they're 2025 movies. And I got to try to catch up a little bit when I had today. But it's like this young writer goes, or John Malkovich is like this guy who was like a famous musician in the 90s, but he's been hiding away for like 20 years. And he sends out, he's got a new album coming out. So he sends out like these gift baskets to certain people that he wants to come. And they're like, one of them's like an Instagram influencer and one of them's a magazine
That
editor.
he wants to come.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And what's her name? Ayo Itabiri.
From The Bear.
Yeah, the chick from The Bear.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't know her name.
I think that's close to how you say it.
Yeah.
But she gets invited, and she's kind of like a nobody writer at a magazine, and she gets caught up to go do all these shenanigans at this guy's. He's almost become like kind of like a cult leader in a way.
Yeah.
And shows up and things happen. It's kind of like again, I gave it 3 stars. Death of a Unicorn. It's trying to do something about like influencers and social media and the way we treat people and how they treat us back and all that, and it just doesn't quite work. I don't quite get what it's going for, or I think it's going for something it doesn't quite get there.
So
Worth maybe a watch, but it's another one where I'm kind of like,
It doesn't sound like you have anything good to say about it.
I mean, like I say, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got
just-
John Malkovich. I mean, that's at least a start.
It sounds like it's right on par with
Again,
Death of a
it's
Unicorn.
trying to be a horror movie, but it's trying to satirize that stuff.
Yeah.
And it can't quite get to where it wants to get for me anyway. So I gave that a 3 stars. It's got like an average rating on Letterboxd at 2.7. And then I got around to watching, this is one I've been wanting to watch since Sinners came out. It's called Ganja and Hess. And it's like a black vampire movie, basically.
Okay.
And it's sort of like an art house movie from the 70s about this anthropology professor who gets stabbed and he becomes a vampire. And this woman comes to live with him looking for her husband who stabbed him. And it's very art house, kind of talking about social issues and stuff. It's my first time watching it. I have to revisit it at some point because it's a little arty.
Okay. So it might not be the best for an average viewer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's definitely one to seek out. If you're a big horror person and you just have seen everything else and you're looking for something to kind of get in to like that African American horror experience and all that. So didn't hate it, didn't love it. It's one of those ones where it's kind of like, it's gonna take another view and some maybe explaining.
Yeah, get you warmed up.
I had a couple of rewatches. I sat down and rewatched Son of Dracula one night with Lon Chaney plays the son of Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of always enjoy this one. He shows up at like a southern plantation and kind of takes it over, and it's kind of got some swampy vibes to it. Not great, but it did all that stuff before like Anne Rice did her vampires and all that, and I'm kind of like, I wish it were better because it's got the right idea. It was going for something different. I read the book First Blood, Rambo, recently because I've always wanted to read it because I've heard it's kind of like the movie but different. And after I read the book, I had to watch the movie again. So I rewatched First Blood the other night. Great movie, 4 stars.
It's one of the best. One of the best.
And then of course we just got back from Weapons.
Yeah.
Been watching some TV shows here and there. Kind of like South Park has been my show to have on in the background lately.
So did you watch the new South Park?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every time Christy Gnome shot a dog, I lost it.
So
Watch it.
that, if I got to put like my watch list, I watched that earlier in the week and oh my God, they nailed it. Like I was laughing so hard. I couldn't
just trying to make my nut for the month.
Yeah. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't see cause my eyes were all teared up and I couldn't breathe from laughing so much. Like I had to pause it a couple times just to catch my breath, but man, they nailed it, dude. And like, I loved the Christy Gnome part. Like obviously like her face keeps melting off and they have a whole crew come and like fix her up. Cause like she'll be talking in the middle and while she's talking to somebody, her face just starts to like melt. Like she's like Clayface or something. And
then I love when the face melts off and like starts attacking people.
Yeah, like it's a creature. Like it jumps on one guy's face and like runs back to the body, and so it can get back on her face.
Mm-hmm.
But and then the whole shooting the dog thing was ridiculous.
It was
it was too much. Like every time she gets done talking, there's like a puppy off to the side, and she just pulls out a gun and shoots it. It's like, come on. And then the whole ice thing was ridiculous too. Like they really played on like Mr. What is his name? Mr. Mackey. Mr. Mackey gets fired essentially because
we don't need counselors anymore because we have Jesus now. He's the number one counselor.
Yeah, he's our number one counselor, and so he sees an ad for ice and the signing bonuses, and he's like, "Oh, I need to make my nut for the month." So
that's the big Clyde says that. I'm just trying to make my nut.
Yeah, and then there was a whole thing with Clyde being the
he becomes Charlie Kirk basically.
Yeah, and Cartman's like he stole my shtick, and he goes on all these like podcasts where they're debating, and
I'm a master debater.
Yeah, and he's trying to essentially say that he's a racist and a bigot, and typical.
I love the idea that the last 2 episodes is about like Like, all these people have stolen my deal.
Yeah. I loved when they got to Mar-a-Lago too. Like they made Mar-a-Lago like Love Island. And Trump is in like all white, and then JD Vance is like the little short midget or whatever.
Tattoo fancy.
Yeah.
Plane, boss.
And he's like, of course they're here. Shut up. And he kicks JD Vance out of the way. Like, you got to watch it, man. It is hilarious. But South Park is just crushing it this year. Like, I'm already like, is it Wednesday yet? Like, I hope they don't take another week off to give us another episode. Because last time we had to wait 2 weeks for the next episode to come back. So hopefully they take care of that. So here's my rundown of what I watched. I watched Drop. I don't know if I talked to you guys about that last time we were on.
I gotta watch that.
Where the girl goes on a date, and you know, she goes on a date with this guy she meets on a dating website, and she hasn't been on a date since she killed her husband, and it's just her and her son now because her husband was beating her, obviously, or something like that. And so she goes to this fancy restaurant. She meets this guy at a fancy restaurant that's like, I don't. What's the place in Seattle?
It's like it's
Space Needle.
Yeah, it's like a space needle. Yeah, it's one of those things. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, who is this real life? Can they just give us a real life scenario? Like these people meet at Applebee's and then somebody's fucking with her, you know? Like I would appreciate that way more.
The realism of that, please.
It was okay. I gave it 3 stars. And that's kind of like, I've watched a lot of 3-star movies here lately. Nothing's like breaking the cycle of that. No. Then I watched Trojan War. Old
is that Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt and the dude from whatchamacallit,
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. He's the older brother. Yeah. Silver dollars, Holmes. Silver dollars. Yeah, I love that movie. I used to watch that all the time in high school.
I remember. I can't remember how many times I watched when I was younger.
Then I watched Until Dawn. You know, I gave it 3 stars. I actually liked it. I don't know anything about the fucking video game, but I liked it.
People
were shitting on it.
Yeah.
People were shitting on it like it was a terrible movie. It wasn't terrible. It's definitely worth watching, especially on Netflix. Death of a Unicorn. I gave it 2.5 stars. That's very meh.
Yeah, I gave it a little more than you, but I think we felt about the same about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just missing something. Like there's so much potential in that movie. I mean, the fact that you have a unicorn in there alone is just writing all kinds of humor in there that they just didn't get.
Right. Yeah. Again, I wish that they just picked a little more humor, a little more horror. Pick one way or the other. It felt like they were trying to do like a Shaun of the Dead kind of thing.
I watched About My Father, and that's got Robert De Niro in there. A little, you know, with the other Italian guy from HBO, the one HBO show. Forget his name. But that was actually pretty funny. I gave that 3 stars. But basically, he's dating a politician's son or daughter. He's dating a politician's daughter, and her family's like super rich and well connected. And he's just this son of an Italian hairdresser that, you know, they hustle for their money, and they've got all kinds of Italian traditions. They don't fit in with their family, so he's trying to impress them. Dad is not trying to impress them. He doesn't want his son to marry this girl.
The Italian guy Sebastian,
something like that,
Sacalo or something like that. Yeah, I've heard him. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a decent movie. It's well worth watching. And then I watched Borderline with Samara Weaving. I think I watched that on Max, I want to say.
Is that new-ish?
Yeah, it's 2025. Who else was in that? Oh, this had Jack Nicholson's son in it. Ray Nicholson.
Ray, that's right.
Yeah, Ray Nicholson. Yeah, that was a good movie. I gave that 3 stars. So it was typical Samara Weaving movie. Nothing that like goes above and beyond and makes you say, "Oh my god, I fucking love that movie." It was a nice movie to watch for the evening. Definitely one if you're bored, check it out. If not, if horror is not your thing, you probably won't like it. And then I checked out The Curse. The Curse was different. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it, didn't love it. It just fell right in the middle there. Then I watched A Working Man with Jason Statham.
I saw you review this, and I could just feel your heart breaking when you wrote it.
It's no Beekeeper.
So, no, it's not. It's no Beekeeper. Did you watch it?
What the Working Man?
A Working Man, yeah.
No, I can.
So you say it's no Beekeeper?
It's no Beekeeper. I guess this can tell.
I heard it's no Beekeeper.
No, The Beekeeper was actually like off the wall.
That's a fun ass movie.
Yeah,
because me and you and Matt seen it. That's why
this one was like they took. It was like they were like, oh, let's remake Taken, but instead of Liam Neeson, let's put Jason Statham in it. And instead of it being Taken 4, we'll call it one of those generic names that fucking, is every movie that Jason Statham's ever made. But here's what I said. I said, really bad acting, really bad movie overall. I'm only giving this 2.5 stars because I have a soft spot for Jason Statham, and the action was all right. But other than that, there's not much more to talk about. And I put Taken 4 starring Jason Statham. That's all you need to know. And that's pretty much true. And then I watched The Monkey. The Monkey was just okay. So, I mean, it was a little above average, but I gave it 3 because it was different.
It's outrageous, the deaths and stuff.
Yeah. The deaths were off the hook.
Yeah.
Good in that. And then Theo James, he narrates part of the movie, and I could listen to him talk all the time. He is he just got that good voice,
Captivating.
Yeah. But I really want one of those. I want that monkey now to decorate the, just put up somewhere.
I did laugh at a certain part. He's like holding the monkey's arm. He's like, "You're so fucking strong."
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, what is going on here?
That bumped up to the half star for me with that part, actually.
So there's when the monkey's drum beats down on the drum, when he beats the drum, somebody dies.
Yeah, when he starts the process of it.
But man, towards the end, you're like, holy shit.
This motherfucker went crazy.
Yeah. But that was really good. I mean, it was good. I wouldn't say it was really good, but it could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel like they insult the audience's intelligence. Like the other twin, I'm like, do real people talk like that? I guess I shouldn't say that. I've seen remember that video of that teen that shot up that sorority house?
I'm the alpha man.
Yeah. And I'm like, do people really talk like that? And then I remember that guy. I'm like, yeah, I guess people do.
Well, even when he's older, he's like, why do I have to go? He's like, hey, you're smaller or some bullshit.
I'd be like, fuck you, you go.
You're like 45. I'm like, why you let your brother just tell you that?
Yeah. And then I watched Twisted Metal last night. So that was like my one
Me too.
big show to get into this week. There's like 5 or 6 episodes now.
5 episodes. I watched 2.
I watched 5. I watched them all.
2.
Bro, that last episode, they get into the race battle or whatever.
Tournament.
Yeah, the tournament. And it's fun. It's fun.
It's still fun. I still liked it.
Do you still hate Anthony Mackie?
This is his best role. I
Still
don't care for him.
This is really Anthony Mackie's probably his best thing that he's been in.
I think it might be episode 1 or 2, but the cave people show up and quiet. She shoots the gun. They're like, the metal dog bark is loud.
Yeah.
Yes, fear the metal dog.
I liked it. I like it though. I'm a little upset that I was hoping to see more Nev Campbell, and she's just like MIA.
Well, they kind of written her off.
Yeah,
because they're like, oh, well, I like the original Raven first.
It's a different lady now, right?
Yeah. It's the whole completely different one.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Unless she had
I've been looking for her, and I'm like, why isn't she in this?
Well, I guess that woman took over Nev Campbell's spot then. Because she's.
I wonder if it was a money deal or something, or what.
Schedule, because she's doing the new Scream movie.
Yeah, that could be.
I made it do the schedule. So, and plus, yeah.
By the way, I'm looking at the cast here. Stephanie Beatriz.
Yeah.
How hot is she in this movie or this show? Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of her. Google.
Even with a missing finger, she's still hot.
She really is, dude. Isn't it like her middle finger that's missing?
Yeah. I think she's more noticed being in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I can really think of her being in that and this show.
There's another chick that kind of looks like her that was in what was that? The Evil Dead show, but it's not her.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, she looks she looks almost like her. She's probably a little skinnier. Let's see if we can put this up on the screen here. There we go. Look at that. She was holding a gun up to you. You'd be like, just do it already, baby.
Pull the trigger.
I like Sweet Tooth though. Sweet Tooth's good in this, but I'm really excited to see how they end it though. It's been really good, man.
I think the girl from Okay, Ash versus Evil Dead, the series. Her name is Dana DeLorenzo.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about her right now. We're talking about Stephanie.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at her on that bike. Rob's like, take me home.
Run me over anytime.
Hey, right? Yeah, she's gorgeous, dude, and she's a great actress too.
Yeah.
So hopefully she gets more things after this, because I mean she was great in what you just said it, the cop show,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, she was great in that. So hopefully more things come up for her though. I really enjoyed it. Twisted Metal's been great though.
Oh, it's a fun show.
I mean the way they blend music into
That's a great soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I like the little the chick gang, the dolls, the doll faces or whatever. That's pretty cool. So I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff, and I mean, I don't remember shit about Twisted Metal. I just remember driving around and trying to kill the other cars. I
don't remember even knowing the story of them.
Yeah,
I know there's a whole backstory to all of them, like on the games, but I never knew them.
But yeah, this is definitely Anthony Mackie's best work, I think. And maybe because it's such a fun show, but I remember when they were floating around the idea of this, I was like, I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah.
I mean, how much can you do from Twisted Metal?
Well, and that's the thing too. There's certain games and shows that when they try and make them the shows, it's just story is just so far fetched. Like, how's it gonna make it work?
Yeah. All right.
Like, yeah.
So it's now time for.
Zilla's Tubi pick of the week. Each week we pick the best from Tubi's vast selection. This time it's a dud. I watched a film so bad.
All right. What do you got for us this week?
Oh, okay. So this one I found is called How to Kill Monsters.
How to Kill Monsters. How do you find this shit, bro?
Bro, you just turn on Tubi, you just go through. You find something that looks.
How do you have time to just? I mean, the time that you say you don't have, but somehow he has time to browse for these.
This is my thing.
These obscure movies.
This is what I have to do now.
Do you want me to read it off, or do you want to read it off?
I've been fucking up today.
What are you talking about? You've been fucking up
with my.
You're just being regular Rob. I mean,
well, it's worse than
exactly.
It's extra worse.
All right. How to Kill Monsters. The sole survivor of a blood-drenched massacre must team up with a ragtag bunch of rookie cops and lawbreakers to defend a police station from an invasion of monsters from another dimension. Boy, so what'd you give this? 1.5 stars, Rob. And it's got. How does this have an average rating of 3?
I don't know how that is.
How's that possible?
The trailer was a lot funnier than the actual
movie.
Yeah,
I feel like most of these are just like the trailers are more entertaining than the movie.
Yeah, and this one is it that's the problem. Like the trailer looked a lot.
I tried to watch that Sheep movie. Like I tried to watch it once, and I fell asleep. I couldn't stay awake through it.
It's fine. You'll eventually get there one day.
Yeah, probably the next time I'm at your house.
I know. I'm like, guess what we're watching?
Yeah.
Black Sheep. Yeah. I'm like, you pick. You're gonna get Black Sheep or you're gonna get Graveyard Shark. Take your pick.
All right, so let's watch this trailer real quick.
Jamie, I'm just here for the truth, no matter how strange or bizarre it is. What the hell was that?
You just said...
Just start from the beginning, okay? Before the screaming.
Got it.
A cabin in the woods. A ritual that summons some kind of monster which conveniently disappeared. Oh, and a chainsaw. I mean, come on. It's been done.
You're not telling me you actually went along with all of this, right? Fuck off.
It's very
fuck off.
It's very heavily influenced with Evil Dead, Hellraiser, even though it's not really like Xenobites, them and The Void from like 2019 or 2018. It's got that same vibe to it.
What are you doing over there?
I'm digging into the director of these movies.
Okay. Like he's just quiet, and I look over and his head's down in his phone.
He's like concentrating.
Like some goddamn kid over here about to take your phone away.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
But it has very.
I have to dig into these things since Robzilla won't dig into them.
Because you're autistic, you know.
It does have practical effects. And
Okay.
The blood and gore is great, but it's just that trailer made it a lot funnier. But there is.
Is it a British movie? Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a couple of scenes where it kind of made it what it was.
Well, tell us about them, Rob. What kind of scenes make it what it was?
So they're kind of like a possessed bunnies, I would say, and there's like attacking the two of the girls. It's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny.
So we can add animals attack to Robzilla's puppet fetish.
Yes,
because I mean they're probably essentially puppets.
That's
They're-
right. They look
practical.
exactly like puppets. Yeah.
That's why he likes it so
I know.
much. It's
Anything
so
with puppets.
fucking weird that you love that shit.
I grew up like watching puppet movies. So
Jump. Scariest thing was the printer immediately working after they put the plug back in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I love practical effects / buckets of gore as much as the next person, but story, characters, acting, writing, dialogue, sound design, editing, cinematography, and lighting is also important. They gave that half star. That's crazy. This person gave it 3 stars. There's a 3.5, a half star, a star and a half. Coulda, shoulda, woulda been better, but wasn't. That's how I feel about a lot of movies nowadays.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh man. All right. So that's it. And no other commentary on it. That's not your best pick.
No, it's not. I was a little disappointed in this one.
Yeah.
Very disappointed.
So you decided to make it your Tubi pick. So
Yeah,
everyone else can.
That's the only one I really watched on Tubi.
So that
recently.
so everyone else could share in your misery of.
Yeah.
Watched
they're gonna
this 6
suffer.
days ago, so he had 6 days to find something.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. He's so full of shit.
What the fuck? Just can't win.
That's the only thing
I
I
wake
watch.
up losing.
The director has like 2 other movies, Rob. He's got an 84-minute movie. You know that's better than your 96-minute movie. It's got a 2.6 rating.
Stuart Spark.
Yeah.
What a name.
And his first movie is only 83 minutes and got a 2.7. Rob, you gotta.
He's got a
be
thing
fair.
for monsters, that's for sure.
You sound like Matthew McConaughey from Wolf on Wall Street. You got pumped up those numbers.
Book of Monsters.
I'm a bit disappointed because all of this guy's movies is available on Amazon Prime. So
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How to Kill Monsters. The Creature Below. Shortcuts to Hell 2. Okay. All right.
I like it. I like it when Rob has to find a true Tubi gem.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something that's streaming on Amazon Prime.
He definitely phoned this one in, didn't he?
did.
I did.
He did.
God damn,
Fucking
dude.
loser.
You didn't just let us down.
You
You
let
probably
everybody else
probably
down.
let your girl Alexis down too.
Probably did. I let everybody down.
Yeah, maybe we'll start calling her and asking her to give us a Tubi pick. We'll just get rid of you.
And check the deuce.
God
That's
damn.
a
It's our mojo's off. We didn't have time to really converse and get this episode together. We're just throwing it together. And
Mhm.
Rob fucking, who knows what Rob does? He zones the fuck out.
Fucking tanked.
He gets home from his second and third job and he's like, I can't do anything.
Fucking pass
I
out.
gotta watch a documentary.
Yeah. Let me see what other shitty Netflix documentary is on.
Poop Island. I'm sold.
Yeah.
sold.
Homeless man dying on the sidewalk? Definitely a watch.
I just saw that the other day.
Hey, baby. This dog's the best.
You saw me looking at her. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Gonna give me attention over here?
It's funny when you make eye contact with an animal and they're just like, you want me to come over,
You
You
dude?
want me to
You're
come
gonna
over there?
pet me?
It's no problem. I'll come over there.
Yeah.
You gonna give me some scratches?
Mm-hmm. I gave some treats too while you're at it.
Oh, she wants you.
Pet me, Mr. PBS.
All right, that is the sound for our last segment here, and PBS we're going to try our best to give you a spoiler-free review of Weapons. So, this is actually we're like fresh out of the theater.
Yep.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Like-
fresh to death.
Like the credits are still rolling. We left and got back in that fast. The credits are still
they're probably
rolling.
still cleaning that theater right now. And we laid some farts down on the chairs, obviously. So, oh man, look at this this banner for this on.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Okay, so if you don't know what Weapons is, it is the newest film from Zach Krieger. I want to say this is the Barbarian guy, right?
Yeah.
Barbarians.
The whitest kids you know.
Yeah. Last night at 2:17 a.m., every child from Mrs. Gandy's class woke up, got out of bed, went downstairs, opened the front door, walked into the dark, and they never came back. I wish I had an echo effect because I'd have put that on there.
Back.
When all but one child of the same class mysteriously vanished on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. Man, I'm sad you missed this one, Rob. I mean, it's not like I didn't think it was phenomenal, but I think Rob would have liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah, so it's got an average rating of 3.9. I see a lot of 4.5 stars down here, man.
I got a lot of 4 people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't thrown my rating on there yet.
So do you feel it's a great follow-up from Barbarian, at least?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's good. Solid. I don't.
Yeah.
Solid follow-up.
I'll probably end up giving it like a 3.5.
I felt like they could have shaved some time from this.
Well, it's because of how they told the story.
Yeah.
This is very much.
I mean, they literally go through every main character's story and what's happening, or like it's a full circle movie.
It's got a great cast.
It's very much. It's like a book, really. The way it's the whole time I was kind of thinking of a Stephen King book.
Yeah.
The way it has sort of chapters where it follows a certain character, and then you see other characters kind of crisscross into the story, and then after a while it'll still switch to another character, and you'll see other characters crisscross into their story and out, and then it all kind of comes together at the end. It's very much like a novel. Is kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah,
which is kind of
that's what I was kind of wondering. Like, is this is obviously an original script, right? It wasn't based off a book or anything. Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, when we're watching the movie,
it almost felt like it was based off of.
Yeah,
something.
it felt like I'm like, did Stephen King's son write this? Like, that's what I was thinking, at some point. But
I've heard it's actually funny. I've been hearing that too.
There's some parts.
There's definitely humor.
We were in a theater with like 4 other people, so
it definitely gets a little outrageous. Is the word? You laugh because it's outrageous.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Especially once you get to the end.
And I mean, we all have our reactions to like, there's always that oh fuck or oh shit,
I think, it's on purpose. Like it's purposely. There's a few over the top moments that are meant to be funny.
Yeah.
I wanted to give people do like out of context spoilers.
Yeah.
My out of context spoiler was Jack Nicholson doing the "Here's Johnny" from The Shining, and Ferris Bueller running through everybody's backyards.
Yeah.
If you come back after you watch the movie and think about those, and it's.
I will say, like the ending. I've always said this: endings make or break movies.
Yep.
And it felt like a soft landing for the end of the movie. Like I kind of wanted to know a little bit more.
It's I feel like it's not a home run. It's like a triple maybe.
Yeah.
But you just kind of leave that runner out there like, okay, it's good, but I'm not quite like satisfied.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. And I like that it was a different style of movie. Like I didn't know what was going on. And then, once they reveal it, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense.
When you say soft landing, is it just they play it safe with the ending, or if they kind of leave it open to explore more into?
I wouldn't say they play it safe.
No, they don't. They definitely don't.
Well, the ending, safe landing for the ending.
They definitely don't play it safe, but it's just like it kind of ends, and then you hear a little narration, and you're like okay, yeah. Like I mean, there's not a whole lot left for your interpretation.
Okay.
So
there's not like a big like kind of aha moment where you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, that was the end.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't even tell you like what the movie is about other than the kids disappearing, or because it'll give that twist away.
Yeah.
If you want to call it a twist, I guess.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. Like, so you got Julia Garner, who's the teacher.
Yeah.
And the parents are kind of like, why is everybody in her class missing? What did she do? And Josh Brolin is one of the parents, and he's trying to figure out what happened to his son, and as the teacher, did she do something? And I like Josh Brolin's story because he's the guy trying to kind of figure it out, and he does the thing where like they got like ring camera footage of the son running out the door, and he gets out a map and he makes a line from here to where the kids run, and he goes to somebody else and he gets them, finds their ring camera and where their kids run, and he does the whole thing. Like, oh, that's kind of
So he's
leave it to the.
It's a nice little.
Leave it to the construction guy to figure it all out.
My first thought was, didn't the cops think of that?
Yeah.
Didn't the cops think of like, oh yeah, all the kids ran maybe a certain direction or whatever, and maybe we should kind of cross-reference where that was?
I don't know, but who's to say the cops weren't influenced? I guess you could say.
But like that. I mean, that's always the fun part of the movie where somebody's trying to investigate like that.
Right. Yeah. And now that I'm like looking back on this, I needed more Josh Brolin. I needed more Josh Brolin and Julia Garner moments.
I feel like, and then you got what Aiden Ehrenreich plays a cop who's got some things going on. And I kind of liked his story, but it didn't maybe need so much of it.
Right.
But again, like, this is a very, like, if you've ever read a Stephen King book, I think you'll understand, like, the way characters kind of come in and go out and where they end up in the end.
Well, there was an interview with Zach Gregors. He said he was influenced by The Shining. Yeah, for this.
Oh, yeah. You can there's one scene in particular towards the end, and you're like, Shining.
I definitely, I'd be curious. I've been trying to, that's why I told Sleazy the other night, like, every other TikTok was like, let's talk about weapons. Here's the themes explained. Here's the ending explained. Like, no, go away.
These fucking people, can they just wait until after the weekend's over?
Even they weren't, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch them, but even like the non-spoiler ones, like, I don't want to know anything. Don't.
And that's how I was. Like, everybody kept saying, like, this is the horror movie of the year, blah, 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 blah.
I know. There was a lot of anticipation before this movie.
Yeah. There really was. And I had seen enough from the trailer.
The trailer was enough.
In the middle of the summer, I was like, okay, I'm waiting for that one. That's
even
good.
The teaser trailer, like, these kids leave and that was it.
Everybody's like,
that's all.
That's interesting enough.
That's all you need. Yeah.
And so, like, I've been even when I shared that The Shining was an influence, I'm like, I don't know, is that a spoiler? And I kind of shared it with you guys, like, okay, good enough.
Julia Garner is doing her best to just not look attractive here lately. Have you noticed that?
I thought she looked pretty good in this.
She's cute in it, but like that hair, what is going on with her hair?
Curly blonde hair.
That curly, like, she's got the Justin Timberlake hair from like 1999.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on.
She
like,
kind of had that nose arc too.
What's that?
She kind of had that nose arc as well, that curly like hair.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. But I'm like, what was it? Can somebody just like sit her down and be like, we think, that you would do better with the audience with this haircut. But no, she definitely had that like nerdy teacher look down. Yeah. So,
and then there's the young boy is, I guess, played by Kerry Christopher. If you were making a different movie, you could have focused more on him, because I don't want to say he's kind of an epicenter. All these people are kind of an epicenter.
Yeah.
Because obviously the whole movie is revolving around them. If you wanted to make like a maybe more straightforward movie, you could have had it about him and had some of the other characters. Like I say, it's about all the characters. And it's, like I say, it's very much, it feels like a novel. And that's very much on purpose.
It sounds like he's like one of the main kids, I would say. Is like,
well, he's the one kid that didn't disappear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So much like the teacher is questioned, and we need to know, what did she know? Is she involved or not? Is the kid involved? What does he know? What doesn't he know?
Okay.
I needed more Benedict Wong too.
He was good.
Yeah, he was really good.
Role.
Yeah, I enjoyed him, man. He was
somebody. One of the comments on mine was, the real tragedy is nobody got to eat those hot dogs.
Yeah. There's a scene where he's obviously him and his life partner just sit down, and he makes this whole like spread. I mean, how many hot dogs were on?
Like 8 hot dogs.
Were these guys gonna eat like 4 hot dogs a piece? I mean, but yeah, there was like he brings out this like tray.
They got like some,
and it's like a veggie spread, chips,
carrots,
hot dogs. I mean, and the mustard's all done fancy on every hot dog, and like I
imagine that's how Robzilla eats his snacks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I needed more out of that scene there. A little bit of humor in that scene. That would have been great.
That's one of the first scenes where things start to spread out a little more.
Yeah, it kind of they show their hand pretty much.
That's where you kind of start to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's I wouldn't call it a slow burn exactly, but it is building. It's a movie that builds up as it goes.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's not so much a slow burn because you're like entranced in the movie and you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because there's a lot of weird shit going on.
Right.
But it's
not just from
his time and
not just the kids like going, disappearing, but there's just weird shit going on and you're like, what is going on? You're trying to figure out what's going on, so you're invested in that movie.
Right.
And then when the hand is shown to you, you're like, okay, where's this going? Like what's the end game here? And the ending, it delivers, but it also lands very softly, and you're like, oh, okay.
yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
So can you tell it's a 2-hour movie? Does it feel like it drags on, or you're so invested it doesn't really pay attention to it?
There's a lot of story.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever drags or anything because you're just like the characters. You're trying to go, what's going on?
You're invested.
What's hiding in the shadows
Like,
over there?
Now that I'm like thinking about it, like I didn't need that whole story with the cop. Like he served his purpose showing up, and you know what I mean? Like it just didn't seem like it was.
Like I said again, it's a very Stephen King thing to get you invested in the character.
Yeah.
Who, if you could have made this a 90-minute, John Carpenter style movie.
I feel like it would have been way better with like a half hour shaved from it, or it would have benefited so much more being a series where that you could have explored each character every hour or whatever, and I would have loved that. But I don't know.
I don't know. I'm mostly happy with where it ends up. There's definitely.
I'm not dissatisfied with it, but I'm just saying I think I would have liked it a lot better had.
There are characters we don't want to talk about because it gives away some of the movie that maybe you'd like to know more about. You don't necessarily need to, but you could be curious about
right,
who, what, why, where, when.
And I guess that's where I'm at. Like I would have liked to have explored a little bit. If you're going to give me all these stories with these characters, I want to know more.
Yeah, you might as well just make a series. Then.
Yeah. Like I think that would have been a really kick-ass like 8-part limited series or whatever. That would have been cool.
But I'm glad it's not because I wouldn't have watched it.
You don't do good with shows for some reason.
I just don't. Give me a movie. Give me a 2-hour movie. Give me just.
What happened to my Breaking Bad friend?
Breaking Bad was different.
That's just different.
I thought about this lately. Like, I was watching a few episodes of the X-Files. I busted out the X-Files Blu-ray one night. I'm like, I didn't have 90 minutes or 2 hours to watch me. I'm like, I'm just going to put on an episode of Netflix or X-Files while I watch my dinner. And like, that's what I miss about old TV. Like, each episode was a show. It had a beginning, middle, and an end. Sometimes it carried over into other shows. Sometimes pieces did, but each episode was a beginning, middle of an end, and you were out in 45 minutes or whatever.
All right. So what's your rating?
I think I'm going to end up giving it a 3.5.
Dude, you read my mind. I'm literally like right on 3.5, and boom, there it is.
I like it. Maybe if I dig into it a little more and rewatch it at some point, I don't know if it'll make it onto a 4 for me. There is a little something missing. I couldn't say what it was.
There's a 4 there. There's a 4 there.
Yeah, I mean it's a good movie. I think maybe it's just gotten a little overhyped.
Yeah,
and that couldn't help it because Barbarian was so well received, and this is good too.
Like I probably like Barbarian a little bit more, but this was decent. So, and like you said, I think the hype really brought it down a level for me.
Right.
I was expecting something.
It's hard to beat the hype sometimes.
Yeah, it really is, and like. Some of these people, they hype it up like it's going to be the best thing you've ever seen. And I liked it. I didn't walk away with the feeling I had from Barbarian. Obviously Barbarian was just fun. This, not so much fun.
This might be
more serious.
This might be in my top 5 of the year so far. Maybe. Good,
yeah. I mean, it's one of the
like.
better movies this year for sure. Especially when it comes to horror. But I'm like thinking like, I haven't watched a whole lot of like, good horror this year.
I don't even know.
Well, you're lost in working. You don't know what's going on. Do you know what day of the week it is?
Fuck no. It's Sundays. I know I had to work.
It's podcast day.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When's your next day off?
31st.
Okay.
Full day.
We'll hear that at least 5 times before it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's I think we kept that pretty spoiler free, but got to the heart of the matter.
Yeah. So I say go to the theater and watch it. Like that.
Would you recommend going to theater or wait for streaming?
I say go to the theater and watch
theater
it.
People, Rob. We always say go.
Yeah, we support we're cinema bros.
Hey,
bro.
I just want to ask.
Not necessarily like an IMAX air quote movie. Like you don't need
No,
to see
you
it in
can go to a
that-
regular theater
Okay,
and see
there you
it.
go.
There's nothing extra benefit, unless you just love IMAX or
Yeah,
whatever.
This isn't like a Top Gun or Transformers movie where you just
No,
has to-
no.
Yeah,
there-
we
there's
always love to sit on the biggest screen we can anyway, but there's not. If you see it on the regular screen, you're like, all right, fine.
like honestly, when I look at like horror, like a lot of the sounds and the pacing of the soundtrack and all that, the score, like that really builds to it. And I want to see that shit in IMAX. This, I could see in a regular theater. I'd have been fine with it. So, yeah. So we both gave it 3.5 stars. So it's definitely above average. Go see it in the theater and tell us if you hated it.
Welcome respite from all the 3 stars.
Yeah. And I see a lot of 4 stars. This dude gave it a 5-star. Lost in Translation.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not a 5-star
Can't
movie.
be handing out 5 stars like it's nothing.
I mean, for some movies you can. I think some movies qualify for a 5-star, for different criteria. You know what I mean, like experience and stuff like that. But no, this is not.
I do, of course, like Dan from Real Takes.
Oh yeah,
he gave it a 3, but his little review is, I love when characters have no family or friends or jobs, and it was like, yeah.
Yep. I'd give him a like for that.
Yeah.
I
Point
mean,
taken.
it's good. I mean, it's definitely the guy didn't miss for his follow up for Barbarian.
Well, that's good to hear then.
Yeah,
I would really love to see him do a Stephen King adaptation now, because it's clear. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely something that's influenced him.
I think he would do really good with what was the one vampire movie they just redid?
Salem's Lot.
Salem, like
this felt very Salem's Lot.
Yeah, like there was a scene where like they go into this house, you can't fucking see anything because these people, they've got every window covered up, and I'm like, God damn, this dude could do something really good with the right, like, I don't know what I'm looking for here, but the right theme,
Well, even in Barbarian, that whole hallway dark scene is
dude.
fucking that's still one of the most terrifying scenes.
When Bill Skarsgård's running through the tunnels down
they're
there.
in like the lights coming on and on.
Yeah.
That's shit scary.
Yeah, it was good, man. I'd like to watch this again at home, when there isn't some asshole like including his commentary down the way. I can't stand that when people include their commentary.
Like do us a favor, just shut the fuck up. That's all you got to do. It's not that hard.
I'm watching the movie. This isn't Mystery Science 3000, Mystery Science Theater 3000. It is like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Just be in there and get in the mood.
But hey, if you saw this and you disagree with our thing, you think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, let us know. Comment on the post and be like, yeah, I digged it for, whatever.
Call Robzilla a POS for not seeing it.
Yeah. Tell Robzilla he's an irresponsible adult for working 3 jobs, and tell him he needs to get his shit together so he can watch movies with us again.
If you say The Wolfman's the greatest horror movie of the year, you can get fucked. That movie's stupid.
Well, that was last year.
Doesn't matter. Stupid.
That was a letdown. Did you ever see that?
We went.
I keep meaning it's streaming somewhere now, I think.
Yeah, I think it's on. Dare I say, Paramount?
I'm not gonna look it up because I don't fucking care.
Yeah, it's not. That one is definitely not worth your time.
That was me, you, and Waddell. I think.
Yeah,
seen it.
You and Waddell went.
Yeah,
it was like in the middle of February.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's all we have for you today. As always, share the show with one person, and from there we'll get another person. But yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the show, make sure you're subscribing and liking and just overall interacting with us. That helps out a lot. And it doesn't matter which platform it's on, your participation in the posts and stuff will ultimately help us get more exposure in the algorithm and ultimately lead to more, more people listening and more commentary and obviously more segments from us. So
if you don't like and comment, you're gay. And if you're just gay, you can like and comment too.
Yeah. We don't care.
Isn't that?
It'd be like Donald Trump, like, I love my gay people.
Gay.
All right. So that's all we have for you on this episode of the Sleazy Podcast. As always, keep it sleazy.
Thanks for listening to the Sleazy Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and remember, listen to Sleazy.